Combining educational, environmental and even economic considerations, ClimACT aims to scale up the extent to which Gibraltar tackles issues including climate change, not just in the curriculum but in the management of its schools. It's a trial project which draws both on international funding and cooperation and on the experience of local teachers and environmental experts.
It's not enough to teach young people and children that we've got to be aware and look after our environment. We actually have to show that the institutions in which they are being taught look after the environment. And that's essentially what we're doing. We're auditing what we do, and we're trying to change the ways in which we do things in order to improve our environmental performance.
Starting with 8 schools, the Department of the Environment will carry out audits and produce reports highlighting areas for improvement, while the schools will build on environmentally sustainable practices.
Well, for example, we have recycling bins. We take great care about what happens to our rubbish. Things like switching off lights. Have we got the best lights possible, the most energy efficient lights? Other projects to do with what children can do in order to
So it'll involve going around to the schools, assessing, like Darren said, anything from waste management to water consumption to electricity consumption. And perhaps the most important part, the way that I think we both see it, is getting the students involved.
It's important to, I've just realized, it's important to bear in mind that children will be the future. They will be the good citizens of tomorrow. And we're aiming to make children the agents of change.
The project is funded by the EU, with the aim of facilitating the exchange of ideas between different countries, providing training and resources, and setting up systems that will remain in place once the 3-year project is over.
This is about joining up dots with the support of European funding. I mean, the project is worth just under €1 million. To us, it's just under 100,000. The money is obviously invested in the different partners that participate in the project. But it's a significant boost for us to help us re-energise work in this area.
The Minister for Education and the Environment said engagement by teachers and students in projects such as these is important for the future, not only of our community, but of the world.